Welcome back to Industry Exposed. I'm your host, Tierra Amira Jones, and I'm here today to talk about mental health in the entertainment industry. I am super excited to talk about this topic because it is near, dear, and personal to me, and I am definitely a mental health advocate. It is definitely important. So let's kick it off. I have my notes here because there's a lot of information I want to make sure you guys know. But mostly, importantly, I just want to send this video out to all my artists, musicians, entertainers in the sports, media, art, design, whatever. I just want to send this out to you guys and just stress the importance of mental health and to be in good mental health and to be in great mental health and how to maintain mental health in the entertainment industry. And I'm going to tell you why I specifically am choosing to target entertainers for this video. So let's get started. Hey you guys, so we're going to dive into talking about mental health in the entertainment industry, and the first thing I want to mention is suicide. So suicide rates are often brought on by mental health struggles. So let's look deeper into a little bit more statistics about suicide rates. So in 2017, it was recorded that the suicide rate was 14 for every 100,000 people. That's kind of a lot, because in 1999, less than 20 years earlier, the suicide rate was 33% lower. So that's just something to mark. The highest suicide rates have come from fields such as art, design, entertainment, sports, and media. Hey you guys, so there's someone really cool to mention. So there was this associate professor at New York Presbyterian Hospital, also an author of a really cool book called The Power of Different: The Link Between Disorder and Genius. Their name is Dr. Gail Saltz. Something really cool about Dr. Gail Saltz is that in their book, they mentioned that they discovered that the focus of the entertainment industry creates insecurities. And there are pressures related to striving for being a celebrity or concerns that one won't get that next opportunity. So any of my entertainers out there, we know this is true. I think we've all encountered this. Struggles of us wanting to get recognized for our work, wanting us to be the best at what we do, not knowing when that next opportunity will come or if it will come. These are all pressures. So this is something really cool that they pointed out. So Dr. Gail Saltz also mentioned that there's an intense focus on physical appearance. That's true. Intense focus on physical appearance within the entertainment industry. And along with that, they have the inability to make mistakes and failures in private. So along with that, not only are there several eyes looking at your physical appearance, all the mistakes, all the failures you made, you can't make in private. You can't learn from them in private. You can experience them in private. Everything is magnifying on your life as you get more recognition within the industry. And lastly, they experience vocal judgment from others. I don't know if you guys have received hate comments online. I know I have, and I don't even consider myself a celebrity, but so just even on a small scale, people experience this from every day. So it's definitely something that's relatable to me, and I know that my fellow entertainers in the entertainment industry. So I think this is obvious. High stress can lead to anxiety and depression. So what's really interesting is actors, musicians, and other performers face unique challenges more than other professions face. So they're dealing with this stuff on the daily more than other professions, nurses, doctors, lawyers deal with. So that's why I chose to really highlight this, challenges of mental health in the entertainment industry. So also not knowing what's ahead. So my entertainers also face, not only not knowing what's ahead, but constant competition. You're auditioning, you're up against 1,000 other people that look like you in the same room. So this year, all real things that we experience and that we're going through in the entertainment industry. So if you feel rejected, here's some things you might experience. You might experience self-doubt if you get rejected for something you really wanted and you thought you had and you thought you were good enough, but I don't know, they just didn't choose you. So you may experience self-doubt, like I said, low self-esteem, lack of confidence, and of course, because of all this, you may feel overwhelmed. These are all completely normal things. Entertainers don't work a 9 to 5. They may instead spend long hours on set that may go from 12, 13 hours, and then they're going to sleep, waking up and doing the exact same thing the next day. It's hard. So, with that, there's a lot of stigmas still surrounded around mental health in the entertainment industry. And because they're still may be spending long hours on set, they're not spending as much time with their friends or families. It can get hard. It can definitely get hard. So friends can offer sympathy to us, but they're not professional or effective solutions to dealing with our problems. So you can vent to your friend however many times you want. They're still not, the best professional opinions or know how to deal with mental health issues that you may be experiencing. I think with that being said, it is important to, there may be stigmas against therapy. I believe in therapy. I believe that it's important to talk to someone, to feel like you have someone to talk to that will truly listen to you. So I think it is important to also find a therapist that understands the entertainment industry. Someone who understands the ins and outs of what you're experiencing, what you're going through mentally. So lastly, now that I know you're like, she understands me. Yes, I'm experiencing this. Yes, I'm experiencing this. How can I help you? So I want to offer some tips on how to maintain good mental health. It's hard, but there are ways. There are little tricks and tips that I will love to give you that have helped me, that have helped my friends, that we constantly talked about, but how to keep ourselves in good mental health and in good spirits. So here's some that I found to be helpful. So first, like I said, talk to a therapist that understands your field. Whether you're in the entertainment industry or not, and you stumbled across this video, find someone who understands what you're going through per se. I think a lot of people get discouraged, and myself included, because I tried to find a therapist, and finding the right therapist can be, I'm just gonna say, it can be kind of annoying. It can be annoying, but once you find the right one that's good for you and listens to you and understands and talks to you the way that makes you understand and grow and challenges you mentally, I think that is, important in order to grow. I think it's definitely worth it. But yes, don't get discouraged in finding that right therapist. Next, get plenty of sleep. This is something I even struggle with, plenty of sleep. I think I'm a night owl, and no matter how late I stay up at night, I'll wake up the same time every morning to walk my dog and, keep that schedule. So I've even had to practice going to bed earlier. I'm like, why am I up right now? Do I really need to be up? I'm just watching TV. Okay, I can watch this program tomorrow. So like I said, get plenty of sleep. Also, to follow that, eat well. Yeah, it's okay to have some McDonald's, have some junk food. Let me not mention any brand. It's okay to have junk food or the guilty pleasures. Oreos, I think that's one of my guilty pleasures. They're vegan, hey. But I think when I eat well and have a balanced diet, nothing makes me feel better mentally and physically. I don't feel drained. I don't feel bloated. I don't feel draggy and, after a meal. So it also gives me more energy to want to do things, and to get outside, and that makes me happy. So, a good segue, get outside, get plenty of sunlight. I think a lot of times when I'm either working on set or I don't know, either inside all day where I'm working long hours, I definitely do make the time to just step outside, even if it is for a second, to just feel the sun or feel the wind or whatever. And that does kind of reset my mentality for a second or for a couple hours until, I can get home or, to do things I enjoy. Manage stress. I mean, knowing what triggers you and what makes you stressed out and how to maintain it is a good way to stay in good mental health, because you know the triggers, what to avoid. Okay, if I have to deal with this, these are some things I can do to help me breathe or meditate for 5 minutes, whatever it is. Just knowing what triggers you and how to maintain it is very helpful. Next, do activities and exercise. I think at least a lot of my depression phases came from me just being inside the house. And I'm just like, oh my God, I'm going stir crazy. Like I want to get out. I want to do things. But, even if I'm just walking around the mall, if I have nothing per se to do today, just getting out and doing something helps a ton. And I think also doing something you enjoy. When we make time to do things we enjoy, it makes us more happy, right? When we're doing things we don't enjoy most of the time, that's not going to really make us happy. You get what I'm saying? So find things that you enjoy and make time for yourself. Lastly, connect with others and be sociable. Making an effort to truly maintain good relationships really is just satisfying for me. I love all my friends and family that are by my side or are loyal, that, you know, take the time to see if I'm okay. I take the time to see if they're okay. We may not talk every day. We may not talk every week. Sometimes we may not talk every month. But, you know, if we're busy, we still make some time to just catch up with each other and, I don't know, and see each other. And that makes me feel good all the time. So, yeah. Last thing I'm going to say that is very important, at least to me, ask for help. There's no shame in feeling overwhelmed or not feeling like yourself. I think it's important to not be afraid to ask for help if you're feeling stressed or not completely there mentally or whatever. It's always good to recognize when you're not feeling good. And like I said, don't be afraid to tell a friend, a family member, I don't know, a co-worker, a Uber driver. You know, I know I've had my fair share of Uber drivers that have told me some stories, and I'm like, whoa, okay, we're in a whole therapy session right here, but go ahead, get it out. You know, so I mean, just don't be afraid to ask for help. I think that's just the last thing. Hey, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video on mental health and entertainment industry. I hope I give you some helpful tips and tricks on how to maintain good mental health, how to learn about what triggers you, and things to, I don't know, help you become the best version of yourself. I really enjoyed this. Like I said, these are one of my favorite topics to share with people and to talk about, and just to make sure everyone's in good health standing, especially my entertainers out there. So, like, subscribe. There'll be more videos to come. And thank you so much for watching again. See you guys next time.